You know Chef Guru is back in the building, and you know your boy was in the kitchen cooking. And I'm back here to fulfill the promise. I was in the kitchen cooking up the top 3 center builds for NBA 2K27, and trust me, I got everything covered. I got a Joel Embiid build that's the best all-round center you ever gonna see. Trust me on that. I got a Joker build that the playmaking game is top tier and elite, and he got that body behind him as well, and his inside game elite. Trust me, I covered everything. And last but not least, I got a Karl-Anthony Towns build that's gonna cause a lot of havoc while stretching the floor. So we got a lot to dive into, of course, so without further ado, I need y'all to grab yourself that brew and let's get to the video.
It's Brutalsim on the scene, wicked and mean. With the next video on this YouTube thing, we got 2K news and rumors. Don't forget the tutorials and tips. Turn your map player to a bad man and rule the sticks. No matter the mode, record the park. Even my career group will give you a good start. Hit the like button, don't forget the notifications. Comment down below and welcome to the Brute Squad Nation. Yo man, we send one come test.
So we gonna start off swinging. We gonna start off with the 7-1 Joel Embiid build. I'm talking about before the injuries. You ain't gotta worry about none of that with this build. When you check down low, what you seeing? No big weaknesses to report. Of course, this is one of the best all-around centers you could create, hands down. And let's check out what we working with. I actually went 7'1", 232 pounds with a 7'1 wingspan. Let's dive into the attributes. And when you look at the finishing, you're gonna swear this is an inside build, because this build got a 90 close shot, a 70 layup, which is okay, just above average, a 73 on the driving dunk, so you're gonna have some simple dunk packages, which is gonna be the safest ones, of course, 90 on the standing dunk, and the post control is a 94. I want y'all to take a look at the badges, and he actually got 14 of those things in the finishing, so it's not like you won't be able to equip a few of them. Now when you take a look at the shooting, which is where this build is a dangerous threat inside and out, on the mid we got an 88, on the 3 we got an 89. It's able to go to 90 when you start to unlock these cap breakers, 81 from the free throw, and y'all can see why this build is so dangerous. Now let's take a look at the playmaking. So we got a 77 on the passing, so we could actually get the break starter on silver, and we got diamond on silver as well. We got a 49 on the ball handling and a 29, only a 29 with the speed with ball. Now if you start unlocking cap breakers, you could start to evolve in this area over time, but you know you had to sacrifice something, and that's where we decided to take the hit on this build. Now when you look at defense, because you saw all that on offense, you would swear this build will be a liability, but of course now we got that covered as well, because I don't want anybody coming on there and just putting me on posters. We're not playing that game. So on the interior defense, we got an 85. Perimeter, we're not gonna be out there stopping no point guards or anything like that, so we didn't put any emphasis on that. We only got 38. The steals, this is why you should sacrifice a lot of points so I could get to move some other stuff around, so you can make the adjustments accordingly, because I actually got 35 on the steal. On the block, I got an 88. It's very important for me to unlock this high flyer on goal so I could get these blocks at a high clip. Now let's take a look at the rebounds. I actually was able to max out the defensive rebound with an 87, but not necessarily the offensive rebound. I got it at a 69, but I was still able to unlock all the badges at some level. Now when you look at the physicals, I maxed out the speed and agility with a 68 on the speed and a 56 on the agility. With the strength, I was able to put it all the way up to an 86. Now it maxes at 89, which is gonna be solid for most, trust me on that. And an 80 on the vert, so you know I could get up there. So this build was actually able to get that pull going goal, and you know once you start fusing these badges and stuff like that, you're gonna have more badges available to you, and it's gonna take them to a higher level as well. Now let's go and take a look at the cap breakers, and trust me, this build will continue to evolve over time. This is not gonna be a one-time build. It's gonna continue to get better and better as you keep progressing through the rep system. Now when you take a look at the takeovers, this build got so much options. On the finishing, you got inside touch available to you, you got paint surgeon, and of course you also got detonator because you got that high standing dunk. On the shooting, you got shot artist, and you also got collaborate for the catch and shoot. On playmaking, sadly you will have to use the default takeovers, but defensively you got rim guardian to help you protect the rim. Rebounding is the next area that you will have to use your default takeover. But overall, this is just a great all-around offensive build, inside and out, unstoppable, and still able to protect the rim. So that's the first center build I got, the Joel Embiid. Now let's show y'all what I'm working with this new Joker build. Now I ain't gonna lie to y'all, this is one of my most prized possession right here, and I don't even want to give it to y'all, but I already promised that I would let y'all into the Guru's kitchen. Now y'all see the name of this is a two-way 3-level dimer, and y'all see the Joker on top. Now of course they put Joel Embiid in there as well, and of course they got Sabonis in the third position. Now with the weaknesses, you got stationary dunk attempts are lacking. I mean, this is a Joker build, what you expect. The next thing they say offensive rebound effort doesn't match size. I mean, it's Joker, bro. What y'all want from me? But anyways, and when you look at this build, this is the perfect representation of what Joker actually is. Now the close shot is elite with a 91. Now of course you could put that up with a little extra cat breaker. The driving layup is up there as well with a 76. Now when you look at the standing dunk, just like Joker, it's not the most explosive build. Even the driving dunk, I mean, you can still get a few packages, rim grazers and stuff, but the post control is elite at a 91. And of course, if you got these cat breakers, you can get it all up there and it's really gonna be a problem. But look at the midi game. It's sitting at a 93. And of course, the 3-point is sitting at a 90. You can't say this doesn't look like Joker. And on the free throws, you got a little 70. It's not elite, but it's still solid for you. Once you know your free throw, you'll get around there. And let's go to the playmaking, which is where this build really reigns supreme. A 95 on the passing accuracy, and they got the highest possible level when it comes to dimer. So you're definitely gonna be making your teammates so much better. The ball handling, I got it on a 62. I mean, Joker, I mean, he's big as hell. Yeah, he could protect the ball, but can he really dribble like that? So you got all the tools you need here to act like Joker. The next thing you have is the speed with ball with a 51, which is good enough and the best you could have with somebody this side. Don't act like Joker down there out sprinting anybody with the ball in his hand. Now he's just pretty crafty with it. Now when you look at defensively, this might be better than what Joker actually have, but I can't put you out there with a build without any defense. I just won't do that to you. So I made sure and put my interior defense all the way up to a 90. Now I got a little something on perimeter defense, but he's not gonna be out there stopping any point guards. He only got a 44. The steals, he got a 47. It's not like Joker got the best hands defensively. Let's call it what it is, man. We gotta be 100. And with the block, not like Joker is the best shot blocker in the game, but he good enough to have an 84. You can't say this isn't. I'm just saying, y'all. This is by far the best Joker build I've seen all year. I'm gonna stamp it right now. Offensive rebounds, he only got a 68, but defensively, he got a 93. Sounds like Joker to your boy Brute. Speed-wise, it's sitting at a 62 because it's not necessarily the fastest. Even the agility got a 48, but look at the strength though, because you know Joker, he got that size, that body. He got a 95. And of course, if you got the cap breakers, you could simply max that out at a 99, which is really gonna be a problem. In the vert, I only got a 54 because Joker ain't got no vert. We gotta call it what it is. So far, let me know your thoughts on this Joker build thus far. And let's go and check out the cap breakers. And this build got the potential to be way more dangerous. It got so much ways for you to craft this build, and you keep unlocking cap breakers as time go on. Now let's take a look at the takeovers and see what's available to it. When it comes to, of course, the rebound, it's not gonna be having anything outside the default takeovers. When it comes to defensively, well, you got rim guardian available to you because of that interior defense and the 80 block. So you're not like you're gonna be a slouch down there. Of course, you got dish monster when it comes to playmaking because you know Joker makes his teammates better. And when it comes to shooting, you got shot artists and collaborates for those catch and shoot situations. Now finishing, of course, you got the close shots and the post range. So you're gonna have inside touch and paint surgeon. So you see how dangerous this build gonna be. And this is gonna be the perfect build to play that inside out game that nobody won't be able to stop. Trust me on that. That's just gonna be out there making his teammates better. So again, let me know your thoughts. Is your boy Brute cooking or not? Be honest in the comment section. No judgment here. You know your boy always gonna keep it 100. If it's trash, say it's trash, but ain't no way you call this Joker build trash. I'm gonna be dropping y'all off. Again, let me know your thoughts on that. Now let's move on to the Karl-Anthony Towns type build. So I ain't gonna lie to y'all. With this third one, I was caught between this 6'9", which I'm gonna probably put out the barcode for this one at the end of this video. This is gonna be a bonus, right? I'm just gonna attach it at the end of this video and y'all could scan the barcode and get it and tell me if it's worth the scan. But I'm gonna give y'all the paint protecting stretch right here. Godly build. Now, I know you ain't see no Karl-Anthony Towns, but I had Karl-Anthony Towns in mind when I was actually creating this build. But I wanted something a little shorter. I didn't want to go with a 7-footer because I already gave you all a few 7-1 builds, right? And me personally, I don't like to create 7-4s. I'm sorry, I just can't handle how slow these builds are. I'm sorry, y'all. I just gotta call it what it is. But anyways, as you see right here, this build got no big weaknesses to report. So y'all know it's a great all-around build. When it comes to defense, offense, and all that. When it comes to the physical attributes, I went with a 6'11", 227 pound with a 6'11" wingspan. And let me show y'all what I'm working with, y'all. So we gonna start from the top and go slowly all the way down. Now, it's not elite when it comes to finishing, but it's not gonna be a slouch down there either way. This build gonna be able to be dangerous at every level. That's why it got no apparent weaknesses, right? So let's start with the close shot. I went with the 80, and of course the driving layup, I went with the 70, the driving dunk, I went with the 72, and the 80 for the standing, so you could get those contact dunks, of course. And the post control, I went with the 83, so you could be really solid down there as well. Now, when it comes to the finishing, this is the best shooting center I have so far. So when you look at the mid-range, I went with the 84, the 3-point, I went with a 91 on the 3, and the free throw, I went with the 70. I just kept it solid and respectable. The playmaking, I went with a solid one as well because I still wanted that dish monster with this build. So I went with the 80 on the passing. The ball handling, not too much, but I went with a 45. The speed with ball, I went with a 38. Now, when you look at the defense, interior defense, I went with the 85. I wanted it respectable and solid as well. The perimeter defense, the highest so far with a 51. Again, these builds are not created to defend point guard. They're created to go up against other bigs. This one was created to stretch the floor, to make the other big a liability when it comes to them defending this build. And with the steal, I actually went with the 60 so I could get that bronze interceptor. And of course, I'll max out the blocking because I wanted some people to treat it with some respect with a 90. Now, with the rebounding, I actually maxed it out with an 83 on the offensive and an 84 on the defensive. So y'all see I got solid badges in that area as well. With the physicals, I went with it max with a 76 on the speed, 68 on the agility, only an 83. But of course, when you start using this cap brace, you get it up higher. But I went with the 83 on the strength, and a vert, I went with the 75. Now let's take a look at the cap breakers, and you could see that this build will continue to evolve over time. So this build is far from its true potential. Now let's take a look at the takeovers real quick. Now with the finishing, because of the post scoring, I actually got paint surgeon. When it comes to the shooting, I got shot artist, zip code, and collaborate. So I got everything covered when it comes to shooting with this build. You got options. When it comes to playmaking, I got Dishmaster, which is one of the best playmaking badges to make your teammates better. Now defensively, like all the other centers, I got Rim Guardian because I don't want to be a slouch down there. Now with rebounding, I had enough to get me muscle and second chance, so you know I'm going to be able to secure these boards. So overall, those are my top 3 center builds. I need to know your thoughts. Did your boy do a good job? Did your boy do some good cooking? And as a bonus, I'm going to put this up there for y'all. This is a 6'9". Now I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Once you start unlocking the cap breakers and you put this build out there, it is going to be a problem. That's why I didn't make my top 3, because initially you could sacrifice if you think it's a great ISO center. Trust me on that. But at the end of the day, once you start unlocking cap breakers, it will be godly. Definitely one of the strongest, fastest builds I created. So that's all I got for y'all, man. Let your boy know, did your boy do good in the kitchen? Now y'all know I'm from the Caribbean. I do like to over season my food a little bit, man. So again, let me know your thoughts and which one do y'all prefer. And of course, that bonus one in the back there, let me know your thoughts about that as well. But don't worry, I'm not done with y'all, man. So I got the small forward covered, and now I got the center. Let me know what y'all want to see. Y'all want to see the lockdowns or y'all want to see PGs? Put it in the comment section. So that's all I got for y'all today. Till next time, have a blessed one. Be safe out there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Notification bell is free and key. Peace.